You've felt it before. Someone's talking to you, smiling, saying all the right things. But something feels off. You can't prove it. You can't explain it. But your gut is screaming. Here's the truth. Most lies aren't caught because of what people say. They're caught because of what they can't control. And once you see these patterns, you won't be able to unsee them. Lying isn't just about words. It's about leaks. Think of it like a cracked glass. No matter how carefully someone holds it together, the truth still drips out. Not in big, obvious ways, but in small, unconscious signals. Good liars don't mess up their story. They mess up their behavior. Chapter 1. The timing feels off. Honest answers are fast. Lies take time. When you ask a simple question, "Did you send that email?" A truthful person responds quickly, but a liar pauses. Maybe just for a second, but it's there, because their brain is working. What's the safest answer? What did I say before? Will this sound believable? Example. Hey, were you at the party last night? What party? That hesitation? That's not confusion, that's construction. But here's the twist. Sometimes answers come too fast, like they were rehearsed. When timing feels unnatural, slow, or instant, pay attention. Ask yourself, did that answer flow, or was it built? Chapter 2. Too many details. We assume liars are vague, but often they overshare. Why? Because details make stories feel real. I went to the store at 7:18, saw a guy in a blue jacket, bought 3 bottles of water. Sounds convincing, but real memories aren't that polished. They're messy, incomplete. Think about yesterday. Could you recall it like a script? Probably not. Liars try to, because they think more detail equals more truth. But unnecessary detail is often a red flag. So notice this. Are they answering your question or performing a story? Chapter 3. The body says no. You can control your words, but controlling your body is much harder. Someone says, "I'm totally fine," but their arms are crossed, their body turns away, their shoulders are tense, their body is saying something different. Another example. You ask if they're upset. They say no, but avoid eye contact, shift, touch their face. That's discomfort. And discomfort often shows up when someone is lying. But one signal means nothing. Look for clusters. Multiple signals together, that's when it matters. Ask yourself, do their words and body agree or argue? Chapter 4. They flip the script. Instead of answering your question, they question you. Did you take the money? Why would you even ask me that? Don't you trust me? Now you're defending yourself. This is a tactic. It shifts focus away from the question, buys time, creates guilt. An honest person might feel hurt, but they still answer. A liar avoids the answer. So, when this happens, pause. Don't chase the emotion. Return to the question. Because if someone won't answer directly, that's already an answer. Chapter 5. Their story keeps changing. Truth stays consistent. Lies evolve. At first the story works, but over time, details shift. The timeline changes. The order changes. The story expands. Example. I stayed home all night. Well, I stepped out briefly. I ran into a friend, but it was quick. See the pattern? Liars remember the story, not the event. So, under pressure, they slip. Ask yourself, is the story stable or changing? Final thought. This isn't about paranoia. It's about awareness. No single sign proves someone is lying. Look for patterns, timing that feels off, details that feel forced, body language that contradicts words, questions that dodge instead of answer, stories that keep changing, and most importantly, trust yourself enough to notice. If you found this helpful, please make sure to like, subscribe, and check out our next video.